Doublet? Oh, it's you two. Didn't expect to see you again.
We need to talk. I'm sorry about...
Hold on, lass. Let's get inside first. Easier to talk with a warm fire and a full belly.
Well, he's still awfully friendly.
Welcome again to me humble abode. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Let me just get you some refreshments. Tea, mead, and for the Ashen Lady, dwarven oil.
Good one, Roland. But I'd be surprised if you actually kept that on you.
Oh, yes you would. It does come quite in handy.
Handy for...
Polishing my axe helps keep it looking young. Can't do that for myself, unfortunately. So, what can I do for you?
Roland, I owe you an apology. Not just for threatening you before, but for not trying to understand you first.
Well, not expect to hear that coming out of your mouth, young lass. Truth be told, I owe you an apology too. Did some things I ain't proud of. Just following orders I was, but that's no excuse. Yes, that exactly. Words are cheap. Actions speak louder. Tell you what, help me with this wood cutting. Got a big order for the carpenter in town. Keeps a roof over me head, you see.
Could I pull you aside for a moment? Isn't that a bit mundane for someone of my talents? Perhaps you're right. A change of pace, a different kind of challenge.
Finish up your drinks, then let's get to work. Fresh air will do us all good.
You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right?
Light armor does provide a lot of tactical advantages, just don't get hit.
I'm one of the miners. Plenty of ore to dig up around here.
Hmm? Need something? Peaceful. Need something? All right then. Yes? Need something? Yes? Yes? Hmm? Good, honest work. Tires you out, clears the mind. Watch what you're doing. Good work, both of you. Now, while I stack this wood, why don't you run down to that iron vein south of here and bring back some more? The carpenter needs that too. Oh, but Ash, she stays. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Tossed me weapons aside long ago.
I'll be fine. Remember who's bodyguarding who here. Talking to Ronan will be good for me, I think.
Take care.
And then I tripped over my own scabbard and fell headfirst into a mud puddle.
Watch what you're
It
doing.
was not my finest moment, I'll admit.
Come in, join us. How was the mining? There's a certain satisfaction that comes after you finally see that wonderful ore sticking out of the veins. Especially if you mine rare ore, like Skyrim. Indeed, my friend. Which is why every smith worth his salt dreams to go there.
Ronan's father was a smith.
I used to apprentice for my father every day. And just being next to those coals, mining that ore. I must admit, even for an automaton, seeing a girl's preference for the manlier pursuits was quite surprising. And a breath of fresh air. If this was written into her, Aryo must have some good taste.
I don't think it was. My home wasn't exactly a smithy, but the sounds and smells you described are familiar to me. I must have developed an affinity for it. Mr. Bryant and I, we're fine now. I've come to accept what my father would have wanted. Not to bear ill feelings and truly just move on.
Yes? Me?
I'd rather fight for my life than live it. Be mindful.
Need something? Until next time.
Conflict is in our blood, deep down. What's my strategy? I feel lighter, like a huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders. We all have our regrets. We have our wounds, our dark past. I believe you encouraged me about this too, but only now did it set in. The only thing you can change about the past is how you feel about it in the present. I suppose I have you, Roland, and Martimius to thank. He was the one who came up with that quote. Great thinker. Roland just told me about him. No, you don't. If that were the case, I'd be a woodcutter by now. I meant the simple things in life. That was what my father meant by living and experiencing. Just being present and in the moment. Whether it be cutting wood or enjoying drinks with friends. Oh, and what would that be? Professional adventurer, dragon slayer, or perhaps my personal therapist. I'm a grown adult, thank you very much. I do not need to be coddled. But if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. Truly confronting my past, not just running from it. Thank you.
Need something?
This must be the place. I'm not surprised. Windhelm isn't known for its hospitality towards outsiders. Looks like he's just over there. Let's go have a chat. I'm tired.
You think you can judge me? You don't know what I've been through. I was a hero once. Now look at me. Talk? What's the point? Another sub-story to drown in mead? Go find someone else to bother. Wait, is that Ash? The Breton who left me to die? Stole my family heirloom and vanished. Come to mock me in my misery. Why did I leave? Maybe because a certain Breton stole my only means of defense and disappeared into the night. Ah, is that so? Keep it. A reminder of what you did to me. This sword, it was a symbol of my honor. My family's legacy. Now it's tainted, just like my life. People have families, don't they? Think, milk drinker. She just took and ruined mine. All for some greater good. What good was that when the entire village died but 2 mere children? It wasn't even a glorious death. They were running, afraid. That would have been me too. But I'm still alive. Just waiting to die my own hero's death.
I'm not surprised. It just doesn't make things any less difficult for me. I'm not surprised. It just doesn't make things any less difficult for me. It's like I'm staring at myself in the mirror. Torfin blames circumstances for how he is, but doesn't realize that he put himself there. You could have left me in that same spot not too long ago. You stayed with me, through oblivion and high water. Can't we do the same for him? Very well.
Need something?
I'm not surprised. It just doesn't make things any less difficult for me. It's like I'm staring at myself in the mirror. Torfin blames circumstances for how he is, but doesn't realize that he put himself there. You could have left me in that same spot not too long ago. You stayed with me, through oblivion and high water. Can't we do the same for him? Good. Let me do the talking. He does know me after all.
What?
Thought the Grey
You again?
Quarter would be a haven
Come to
for
lecture
my
me some
kind.
more.
I was wrong.
We can fully refund my fee.
The Grey Quarter's not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Apparently, some Nord women were murdered.
Consider
Not sure why
it
I
a
should care.
reimbursement. I let you down, Torfin. I should have returned your sword after the attack, but I was scared, clinging to the idea of vengeance. A fool's errand, I realize now. Torfin, I regret what happened. I'm sorry. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
This is the first time I've ever seen you like this. Forgiveness, eh? Don't know about that. But if you two really do want to be of help, there's this bandit clan I was tracking before I became a drunken mess. Folk had come to the bar, crying, angry, resigned, not accepting to their name, spinning tales of highwaymen robbing them on the roads. It got so out of hand that bars went to the Jarl to have a bounty put up. The perfect quest for someone like me, but if you could finish what I started, end these bandits, it'd be good. Here, the bounty. There's some of my scribblings on it. Maybe they'll aid you.
Very well. Dealing with bandits. It's a start. Come on, friend. Let's get this done.
Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
Enough of that. Keep your guard up. Watch it. You're no. All according to plan.
Let me know if we need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Perhaps the weight of his choices is finally catching up to him. Maybe now he's ready to listen. Relocation complete. System stability at 87%. Please refrain from excessive activations. The bandit clan is taken care of.
Really? That's great news. You can go to Embara's over there for your bounty.
Now, as for your sword, let's settle things. It's yours.
Ah, keep it, Ash. It's yours now. I'm not worthy to wield it anymore. You are.
But why? You said it was your family's legacy.
A cruel oath was a reminder
Apparently,
for my family
some Nord women
to
were
always
murdered.
question our
Not
loyalties,
sure why I should care.
to see if they're rightly placed. My loyalty was to myself for a while. I ran away, drank in my sorrows. But you've moved past that.
I understand. Thank you. What will you do now?
I'm not sure. Can't exactly go out adventuring again with the whole civil war going on. I would get some work here for now, as a hired hand. I'd even be willing to serve Embaris, but even he is sick of me.
Friend, think you could talk to the innkeep? Thorfinn's not the most charming fellow. Maybe you can get him some work. So this must be Windhelm, the City of Kings, huh?
Yeah?
Thorfinn, that sodden Nord who stinks of cheap mead and misplaced arrogance. What about him? Come to complain about the noise? Perhaps suggest I toss him out on his arse. Believe me, the thought has crossed my mind more than once. A tough time. He's brought it upon himself. Wallowing in self-pity, drowning his sorrows in ale, and making life miserable for everyone around him. A typical Nord, wouldn't you say? Fond. Let's just say I haven't encountered many Nords who've earned my respect. Especially not in this city. They shoved us into this dank corner, treat us like dirt beneath their boots. And they call themselves civilized. An intriguing proposition. To see a Nord scrubbing floors and serving mead to his own kind. In a Dunmer establishment. It would certainly bring a smile to my face.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind.
Do you need something?
Wrong.
Thank you. You've helped a broken man find a path to redemption. And in doing so, you've given me hope. Hope that maybe I too can atone for my mistakes. I also get to keep this sword, so that's nice. Captivating, am I? You're quite bold, but I appreciate the sentiment. Seeing Thorfinn like that, it evokes a sense of pity? But is it true pity, or just a logical conclusion based on his circumstances? Yes, we shall. Hey there. A lot of rooftops here. Be on the lookout for enemies. Hey there. Those journeys, they've been illuminating and unsettling. I've learned more about myself than I ever wanted to know, but it's brought me closer to understanding my purpose, the reason for my existence. Farewell. Hey there. Those journeys, they've been illuminating and unsettling. I've learned more about myself than I ever wanted to know, but it's brought me closer to understanding my purpose, the reason for my existence. I need clarity, a different perspective, perhaps a change of scenery. Returning to that workshop brought me nothing but questions and frustration. And frankly, I need a break from Canas and his well-intentioned secrets. He's been hovering over me like a worried hen. Perhaps a climb is in order. To the highest peak in Skyrim, they say. The throat of the world. Maybe the view from up there will clear my head. Providing for them doesn't erase the past, but perhaps it's a step towards atonement.